In the UK, police are investigating whether British spies were involved in the kidnap and torture of 2 Libyan men who were handed over to Colonel Gaddafi's regime. The investigators believe there is sufficient evidence to make the matter go further and that it's a matter of significant public interest. In a separate case, no charges will be laid over the arrest and torture of a terror suspect in Pakistan.
After 3 years investigating claims British intelligence officers were criminally involved in the mistreatment of Binyam Mohammed, prosecutors said there was simply not enough evidence. When he was finally returned to the UK, he said British agents from MI5 had questioned him, knowing he was being abused in Pakistan and that the government in London knew too. But while one case closed, 2 more opened, with police now investigating 2 separate claims that the British Foreign Intelligence Service, MI6, was implicated in the kidnap and rendition of 2 anti-Gaddafi activists to Libya. Abdel Hakim Belhaj is now a commander in charge of forces that defeated Gaddafi, but he wants an apology for his rendition and torture that he says was facilitated by MI6 and the CIA, an assertion that appears to be supported by documents found after the fall of Tripoli.
What happened to me is illegal and it deserves an apology, especially from people who claim to work with human rights.
We don't just have the smoking gun, we have the smoking missiles in these cases. You just can't avoid the fact that the British were deeply involved.
A year ago, in a rare public appearance, the MI6 chief denounced torture.
Torture is illegal and abhorrent under any circumstances, and we have nothing whatsoever to do with it. If we know or believe action by us will lead to torture taking place, we're required by UK and international law to avoid that action.
And yet some of his officers will face fresh scrutiny. Were the torture cells in Colonel Gaddafi's prisons occupied by victims supplied by British and American intelligence services? And if so, who authorised it? Philip Williams, ABC News, London.